Hello, everybody. So today I have with me Amanda Anson. She is the founder of Little Bitty Delights. She is not only the owner, but also the hands that does all the little stitch markers, hand knitted hats, and other stuff. You can find her at littlebittydelights.com. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize that. I'm gonna leave a link for you so you can go see her. Amanda, I gave you a really inside the box introduction, so why don't you talk about yourself a little bit?
Thank you, Mary. Yes, I'm Amanda, and I am the wife to one and mom to two. I founded Little Bitty Delights in the late summer of 2016, and it has just been one crazy adventure after another since then. Started out wanting to knit and just sell my knitting, but it seems like everyone else was doing that, and it's not necessarily an over flooded market, but I just didn't feel comfortable like I had my place in it. I actually just kind of stumbled upon doing the stitch markers. I had been thinking about doing clay, trying to work with it and just see what would happen, what I could make, and I kind of put out feelers. When I first started Little Bitty Delights, I actually didn't intend on doing stitch markers, but I wasn't a pattern designer. I'm not a pattern designer, so
Uh-huh.
I didn't have that to offer to the community. And while hand knit sells, I was having a hard time connecting with the proper market for that.
Yes.
And everyone, whenever I would ask for any business course that I would take, as I was trying to learn how to best run my business, and they always told me, picture your market. I knew who I was supposed to be targeting, but the person coming to my head was someone like me, a knitter. And so it just happened. I happened to post a picture one day on Instagram of a stitch marker that had been made. And somebody asked, "Oh, where can I get that?" And I said, "Well, I'm thinking of adding it to the shop." And they said, "Really? Tell me, let me know when you do." And there were several who were interested. And so I got thinking, well, maybe I could do that. So I played with that a little bit more and kind of put some feelers out there, like on Facebook. How many would be interested in clay markers? And things just kind of fell into place from there. There was a big response, and I said, I can do this. I got this. So
And you started getting
I
sales
started
and
playing around
getting.
with it, and here I am today.
That's an awesome story. I totally understand that when you see your market being other knitters, they probably can do their own hand knitting. So
Don't have anything to offer, but since coming into the markers, I was like, well, now that's something I can do, and it's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it because I like to base my ideas off of well, food. Food is always popular. Who doesn't like to eat and like something that's small and tiny and miniature? That's always fun. But I also really like to base them off of favorite like TV shows. I'm
yes.
huge sit down and I watch TV or I like to read books and I get inspired by
Okay,
shows
so you
or
already took care
movies.
of my next question.
I'm
It
a
was going
fan. I know how to
to
play with that. Let's see. What can I do?
that was going to be my next question, so you already answered. So let's
Oh,
go.
I beat you to it. Would
Yes.
you like to answer the question so I can do it properly?
No, absolutely. Let's go to the next one. So, how does it feel to be an artist and be a self-employed? It's not just like uh, the knitting was a hobby, but now you're actually starting a business.
It's so different because, like you said, to go from hobby to business, the thinking, there's still a part of me that wants to be a hobbyist
Yes.
and collect all the pretty things that I get to see and that I am surrounded by. And go, oh, I just want to add that to my stash. But then I do have to stop and think too, like how to actually operate a business and what makes business sense, and trying to blend the two. Um, it has proved interesting, but it's been very educational too. I finally feel like I'm doing what I have been looking to do all my life. Ever since high school, and it was okay, do this, and get an education, and I loved learning, and I loved getting an education, but it never felt quite right. The different jobs that I had, I always felt like there was something missing. And at first I thought, oh, it's because I'm ready to have a family. So I
Yes.
had the family, and that's been great and wonderful. But even still, even in motherhood, I thought, there's something missing. And actually, finally doing something artistic and being creative every day has just filled that for me, and it feels really, really good.
And you don't have to give up motherhood for that because you
No,
can
that's
have
the great
both
thing.
of
I
those.
don't
That's
have to
great.
leave. I get to wake up, stay in my pajamas all day if I want to, drink cup after cup of coffee, and I can stop, anything when I need to attend to something that the kids need. We need nap time or we need a cup of milk, then I can take care of it, and I don't have to worry about missing them or missing
Yes.
what they're doing. My daughter says a word or does something new and different. I get to be right there and celebrate that with her, and I love that.
Talking about the business side, what is the best advice that you were ever given to?
Tortoise always wins the race.
That's a good one.
I think about that quite often because, and I know especially when I first got started, it felt like all of a sudden I had all these ideas and I was all excited about it, which was good, but at the same time, then an onslaught of feelings of just like, oh no, I don't know if I can accomplish it. It's all going so fast. I don't think I can keep up. And the one bit that my husband encouraged and said, but others too in the business field would make comments on it's that the tortoise always wins the race. So slow and steady is good. So even if you have to take a pause or that step back for just a minute, it doesn't mean you've lost and it doesn't mean
Yes.
you've failed. It means you're getting there and you're getting there at a good pace because going fast and cutting corners isn't going to get you there. You won't get there in the end. You won't last. So
I love it. It even
I
ties up with the being a mom. Like you have to sometimes take 5 minutes to change diapers or get the juice and milk
yes,
warmed up and then go back to it. But sometimes you have to think about it and just give yourself that permission to. It's okay to take 5 minutes, take care of the kids, and then
it's
we'll
okay.
get back
And
to it.
give yourself that grace that if you've got a to-do list, you will always have the to-do list that is a mile long. And some days you're not going to get a single thing on that list done. And to tell yourself and give yourself that grace that it's okay. That it was more important to sit on the couch and hold your babies that day than to get anything else done because they will remember that too.
Absolutely. And that doesn't mean that tomorrow you won't get it done, you won't get back to it. And
Right.
working at home gives you that freedom to slow down a little bit. Why don't you tell us where we can find you? I know you have an Etsy shop. I know that you have a blog, but you're currently migrating to your old blog from a new one. So talk us about it, and when I will put the links so nobody has to memorize anything, but talk where
Okay.
people can find you, Instagram,
Sure.
everything.
Yes, I'm on Instagram as Little Bitty Delights. I have the Etsy shop also under that. I'm actually working in the process. I'm hoping to have it live by the time this goes on. I also have my blog. It'll be my website, littlebittydelights.com, which will kind of help bring everything together. The little center house that you can find it
Yeah,
all.
probably that's
Um,
the best place to go, and just from there find the links to everything
Yep, and from there,
and
yes,
look all your
the
work, read your
Little Bitty
post.
Delights, and you'd be able to see it Facebook and Instagram and Etsy, and the blog will be on there as well. So it's the center place to go where you can find everything.
Absolutely, that's the perfect place then. Okay, I know that you are expanding a little bit, still stitch markers, but you're planning something new. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that?
I am really, really excited about this. So I decided after a little bit of research and looking into the interest of it to start a themed mystery box set, stitch marker box set. And the end of this month, so for January this month, I will be listing the pre-order for the theme Outlander based off of
Ooh.
Diana Galvadon's book series of books, and of course the TV show that is on Stars. Um, I'm really, really excited about them.
So what
This
can
is
you give about
this is
it without ruining the mystery because it's a mystery box? So how's it gonna work? Do you already kind of know how is the pre-order gonna work? Talk us about it.
so it's so it's okay. So the markers are based on kind of my take and interpretation of the books and the show. So the set is going to include, so yes, don't want to give too much away because that's a part of the mystery, but the set will include 6 stitch markers
Yes.
and then 1 progress marker. And that will be, it's going to be a 3-month subscription, so every month starting in February,
Yes.
you will receive 2 markers till April, where you will receive the last 2 markers to complete your entire set.
Mhm.
I'm hoping, even though the official release date for the season 3 of
Yes.
the TV show has not been released yet, it usually airs in the spring. So my goal is that you get your completed set in time for the new season to be out, and you can.
And maybe you will get to
Start knitting
knit
away.
and use your stitch marker while watching the show, right?
Exactly. You will have your new Outlander themed markers to knit away with while you're watching the TV show. That's the hope there. That's what I'm going for.
Anything else that you would like to add?
That's all I'm going to share for now, but I do have some pretty exciting stuff planned for the box. You definitely want to keep your eye out for it because I have some extras I am planning on adding.
And I heard that if this goes well, there might be other mystery boxes coming out.
Yes.
This will be your pilot.
2 others. The goal is 2 others in this year that will also be 3-month sets that will be coming out.
Well,
This,
everything
takes
sounds
off
very
as well as the
excited.
book as well.
I love Outlander. I haven't finished the book yet, but I'm up to date with the show.
They're thick and they're big, and there's just so much information in there. So it takes me a while, chasing a couple of kids around to actually get through the book. But I absolutely love it, and I love that the show has done so far a really good job of
Representing the
keeping
words.
within line of what her books have. So you don't feel like you're missing and skipping so much from what the show to the book. I really like that.
Absolutely. Well, it was really, I really enjoyed talking to you. I hope everyone did as well. And I'm looking forward to see those stitch markers.
Yeah, thank you, Mary, so much. I really enjoyed talking with you about this and sharing my new and exciting stuff I have coming for the month of January.
All right, and thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to check the page for the pre-order and read about more because once she gets to it, she will be able to explain everything a little bit more in detail in writing. For now, I really hope you enjoy it. See you in the next one.